Welcome to a video about my old portfolio back when I guess I graduated college for the second time. Very smart. And I made this portfolio thinking maybe I would send it to get jobs, but I don't know if any of these things show any discernible skills one would need to, they're mostly art projects. Anyway, I spent time making this portfolio and I'm going through my folders on my computer, and lest I am able to delete anything without making something out of it further, I'm going to now record something and upload it to the website. Yada yada yada. We're gonna go through the portfolio, and this is some of my college art projects, and I made the thing. And this is actually, I just recently framed this. You're not. I don't think it's. Yeah, there's actually some more collages, and I took one box. I think it was one box, and I took the text out and some different parts of the cardboard, the barcodes and whatnot, little letters there, and I made some collages, of which I like this a lot. I think it looks really good still, and I have this framed and hanging in my office right now behind me. So this has stood the test of time. This has not, although I might have these bags. This was from a project that was you see the little iPod CD, and it's like the shapes are all it's funny because these are not like to scale, but then I like that he has a little bag here in this guy's hand, and Evol Records was like a name of a record store. Fake information there. The contact information. It's okay. That's an okay design. It's a bit basic, isn't it? Some more mock-ups for this record shop. This is a project we had to do. Logo and bag design. Some of these, they look okay. It looks fine. This was a letter E project I did. And I have this one specifically. I don't know if you can see the pointer here, but the top left corner, the Collage one. This was more of a painterly one. This is, I like this portfolio a lot because, and it's a PDF that I'm doing a screen video here of going through it. But I like it quite a bit. It's the E series here, and it's a good it reminds me of stuff I did. This was a little book project I made, which is interesting. All the addresses, and I guess I have long since lived at any of these. Zip codes, years, some pictures. These are related to some of the different memories. Oh boy, sorry, something just popped up here. I gotta take care of this. Surely, okay. All right, get the fuck out of my face. All right. A couple more here. No, that's it. So this is an actual album I made, and I remember this specifically being very contentious. This one guy hated the fact. So I made this from scratch. This book I basically did it was all hand cut collage, and I scanned it. And I used these really beautiful football pictures as backgrounds, and he did not. And the guy, and this is a very convoluted album project where I made is something like what is it? It's 119 micro songs, and these aren't the people who got it. So in Multnomah County, where I found this, where I got the idea for this is from, I don't quite know. The name of the album is the 9809 Multnomah County Sheriff's Office Booking Log, Pop Music Edition. And basically I took the name, and I've since gotten rid of the names. Online, the project exists without the actual names, just their initials, because I just feel like, these are basically, it was 119 individuals who were arrested on the 24 hours of a Tuesday in and around Portland, Oregon. Seems like a lot, but maybe that's just average for a city that size. I don't know. Under 119 arrests. I don't know why that seems like a lot. I don't know where I found the website. What struck, it's just probably for a lot of people it's the worst night of their life. For other people, maybe just another day. But this was the project. I liked the album cover a lot. The liner notes. People didn't get this at all, and I still don't know if I get it myself. I mean, it is a bit. And so these people, I found these images from just Google imaging the names of the people who were arrested, and so I don't think a lot of them I just feel like were probably not the actual people. Some of them were, so it was just sort of like the first person I found that came up in a Google image search for that name was what I used. So a lot of cases that's not the actual person that you're talking about. But, okay, so this is a different project. This is from I never finished this project. This was actually one of the more beautiful things was this collage that I made, which was I guess it was 500, and there were randomly I randomly found 500 randomly chosen phrases that were then used to search YouTube for the phrase using the first search result on YouTube. This is probably 2006, so early YouTube. I then ripped the video, and then just to complicate it further, this is the graphic score. So this is the chart I was going off of was the red is the video and the yellow is the same thing as the audio, and so I played different audio at different times to different videos by splicing it up. So I created 500 audio files and 500 silent film files, and then I connected all of that together. Now the whole thing would have been I don't even know, like Jesus, I would say at least 7-8 hours long. I think if it in all 4 hours and 22 minutes. I never finished it. I got about, I want to say 40 minutes of it actually stitched together, and it was and part of it was my computer. Yeah, hey, I was having computer issues, just logistically trying to work with this much data at the time. But I do have some of it, and I don't think I have all the source material still around. I definitely don't have this collage. This got ruined at some point. I think I just trashed it, which is a shame because I should have. This looked really cool, just as a big poster board with this many little cutout, hand cutout, printed out things. Anyway, at some point or another, I'm going to get to posting the unfinished Transient Descent online. Okay, so here is a board game that I invented. It's called The Game of Art. And this was another one that these are little baby bottles little like trinket baby bottles, and then these, I still have so many cards. 164 I printed out all these cards. I don't understand the game, and I never actually played it. Here's some examples of what the cards look like, and it's amazingly. And some of them was art I made, and some of them were just randomly stuff I found online. So it was a mishmash, pretty much of stuff. The game, and this is one that, like, I don't know, it seems like I spent a zillion hours on this, but it's eluding me how the game was played, the point of the game, etc. This is just a mock-up for an actual book, but it's just an alternative book cover. I think that looks good. That looks like something you might see in an actual bookstore. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Here is 3 videos. I think these are online somewhere. RGB ball. So red, green, and blue ball. Basically, I tried to meld. I just tried to find found footage of visually similar things like that were involving a big red ball, a big green ball, and a big blue ball. And so the videos themselves are just found footage of people in various situations using these. Are just stills from the 3 videos, and they came out nice. I enjoyed the way that they looked. It was big into found footage here, as was this project. Here's another. This was a PSA, and so I created a fake organization called the NIO, the National Institute for Organization, and these were very abstract films, and well, this one, the stepping and gum one. These are all online. I think they're all online. This one definitely isn't. This one, the stepping and gum one, has got has a lot of views on YouTube and has some interesting comments. Oh, here's a good one. One of my favorite things I ever made was this project. This was my thesis project. This collage artwork. Okay, so this got in the and so like so yeah, I still have this iPod Nano. Those headphones, I do not still have those headphones. I think they broke. And this was a little chart you could look at, and so if you look closely at these things, they had little notation markers, and so the audio, you could pick a track and going off of the score, and it would just list the source material for these insanely kind of horrible looking collages, most of which I don't think have survived all my various moves. These collages are no more. Most of them. I have a big Tupperware down somewhere in the basement that has pieces of some of them, but I think a lot of them are gone. I don't know what happened to them. But what do you do with this? Like if you're not going to hang in your house, they are sort of ungodly. But here's the iPad was cool. Like this is my senior thesis. I did little like the wait. I don't know what the hell all this was. It was very. And I guess that's the end of the portfolio. I thought there was a couple more things on here, but that's it. That's the portfolio. There's another portfolio here, but this is I think the exact same stuff. It was slightly different edit on the end here. No, that's it. There you have it. That's the portfolio, and that's all. That's all she wrote. I'm gonna end this video.